show, the boss like what has done. Yeah. I should mention if anyone has missed the stream or wants to see all the reaction stuff to this, it will be up on YouTube right after. Actually, I don't even have any stream plans after tonight, so yeah. That's it, really. Now there was some stuff that was shown during this like pre-show, but I didn't see it. I didn't see everything because I was getting opiates all stuff and all that. So I know for a fact my niece will be interested, so me to know about this. Yeah, like, yeah, I read the description of the before the showcase, and the main focus of this are going the main things of this focus on are going to be one of you already announced things, like the just announced Dead Rising, was it remaster or remake? Well, I hope it's a remake anyway, since it would hopefully mean getting rid of the crash issues that have been prominent on essentially every iteration of the original game. And then there's the Resident Evil 7 Apple releases, like iOS and macOS ports that do be released tomorrow. And there was a third thing, but I forgot what it was. First thing to do with Street Fighter or something.
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
Yeah.
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Go! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
But yeah, actually mentioning NBC earlier,
We can make it to the rocks, we may lose them!
anyone gonna pick up that compilation when it releases? Like, just let me know either in the stream chat or in the comment. Yeah.
They picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
And with that, well, if there's anything that I want to say that I want to be excited for, then it would be the new Monster Hunt.
Don't worry. The hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see.
Mainly to finally give Monster Hunter a proper like chance or something like that. I've never had much playtime with Monster Hunter series. I mean, there's Monster Hunter stories. Now they're worth giving a go. Yeah.
Play up to 2 hours of Dragon's Dogma 2 during our limited time free trial campaign. Save data from the trial can be transferred when purchasing the full version of the
Then
game.
we can
Venture
give
forth
Dragon's
and get
Dogma
a
a
taste of
full
adventure
trial.
set within a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to Capcom Summer Sale. Dragon's Dogma 2 and Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy are on sale for the first time. Also check out Street Fighter 6 celebrating its first anniversary, Monster Hunter titles, and other popular Capcom games.
Has it really been been out
Be
for a
sure
year
to check out
already.
the Monster Hunter Anniversary Packs, available for a limited time on Steam. Here are the titles you can pre-order now. Please
Oh,
visit the official website for details.
that's the third thing that this is focusing on. Kunitsugami. There we go. I was trying to think of that third thing that this is supposed to be focusing on.
And finally, don't forget to wishlist Monster Hunter Wilds, the latest title in the Monster Hunter series.
Okay, now we're about to do the thing.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18. Very spooky. Assuming it's gonna be spooky anyway.
Hello everyone, welcome to Capcom NEXT Summer 2024. Today we'll be giving updates on 3 titles. Dead Rising is back from the dead with a deluxe remaster. Check out this and other games from Capcom this summer. But first, we'd like to tell you about this title.
Yeah. See, I'm happy that I'm gonna get to properly look at this since there's been so many different games shown out throughout the Game Fest that it was hard to kind of have anything stick in my mind.
We're excited for you to immerse yourself in the unique.
No, it does make sense that they're gonna give us a massive focus on this first show, given it's coming out this month,
Path of the Goddess is set on Mount Kafun,
and the fact that it's a whole new game altogether, unlike the other two being shown
As
off.
sun sets, the sinister Seethe emerge to attack the mountain. During the day, you'll explore the villages, help fix the broken contraptions, and purify the villagers. Then you'll be able to give the villagers roles and choose where to place them. It's critical to use your daylight time wisely. The game will test the player's decision-making abilities. During the night phase, the Seethe attack the villages. Fight with the protagonist So's graceful sword attacks.
I'm going to
Commands
guess
the villagers, helping you
having
to protect the
certain
maiden
aspects
Yoshida.
of the village, commandeered properly, will help me
Player
be more
repeats this
effective.
day-night cycle and purifies villages with Yoshiro to bring peace back to the mountain.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm going to assume with how this whole thing's going to work with the village system.
Challenges presented. Upgrade villager roles to give yourself more support.
Oh, there we go
You
then.
can freely reset upgrades and redistribute them to other roles. Customize the roles however you want. You'll also be able to upgrade So as you play through the game. Upgrade attacks, unlock archery, and use skills to summon the villagers. There are a
Ooh,
variety of elements that can
what would
be
I mainly do though? Like, would I mainly do the close quarters stuff, or
Combine So's upgrades
or
with
the
abilities from
or the
Tsuyu
archery
cards and
stuff?
Mazo talismans. Expand the strategies and actions the player can take. Work effectively with the villagers and guide Yoshiro as you purify the villages. Next, take a look at this.
Oh, cool! We get a demo. Sweet. Sweet. I might need to put that on the schedule for one of the streams this week then, just so I can properly check it out. Like, I won't, yeah, like that.
demo version will
Like,
be
okay,
available
yeah,
from
this means
today.
I won't be streaming it today
You can
because
play part
I
of
want
the
I want to
main
go live
story in
today
the
for
demo
this
version,
event
and
and
there's no limit
didn't really
on
have any
playtime
plans
or
afterwards.
the number of times you can
Plus, I
play.
want to enjoy my night off, so
We're
yeah.
excited for you to experience this unique combination of action and strategy.
Just means I have
We
I
also
have
a new
at
announcement.
least a plan for sometime this week.
To celebrate the demo version, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess will have a collaboration with the 2006 action-adventure hit
Is Okami even available on like the 8th gen consoles?
And the maiden Yoshiro. There will be collaboration weapons, and we have collaboration music in the game as well. In order to celebrate the Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess demo, we are having a special festival. One of the themes of Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is working with others to achieve a goal. If enough players work together and try the demo version, we will include the Okami collaboration items as a free title update on release day for everyone who purchases a copy of the game. For details, please see our website and social
Well, looks
media
like we've
accounts.
got a lot to do then. Hey, having some extra stuff to play with is pretty nice.
Available for pre-order. Also, talismans for So and a mini art book are included as pre-order bonuses. Check out the demo version, available today.
So I am gonna have to flip a coin on which console to play it on though.
Next up, a new look.
But that's something for me to do in the background at the end of the day.
Want the inside scoop on the recently revealed Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster? We've put together an exclusive top-secret program full of undead mayhem. Join us as we sit down with key development team members from each title to unearth the secrets of Dead Rising and the new look for Resident Evil 7. First, take a look at the trailer.
Wait, new look for Resident Evil 7? But it's just bringing the game to Apple devices.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about research for a story. Frank West.
Remember
covered
that
wars,
name?
you know.
The world's gonna know it in 3 days. What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. Those ain't zombies. What would you call them?
All I can say is that John Romero would be proud.
Move! Get over here!
Doggo! Oh, fluff though. Actually, fun fact. This is lost media on all technicalities, but the first ever bit of content I've ever made was for my YouTube channel, and it was just a capture card done playthrough of what's the name of
What
that?
you just witnessed is the
Google
newly
named it
released trailer for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. You may be thinking, that looks like a full-on remake. We had the same thought, so we spoke with 3 key staff to get to the bottom of this deluxe remaster. We began our investigation with director Ryosuke Murai.
So it's like it was like one.
Actually, it wouldn't
yeah,
be an
it's
exaggeration
like
to call this
a
game
prologue.
remake,
It was
considering
like
the
a
work
prologue
put into it.
release. Like you do some stuff in there, and then
Before we could even ask a
in
question,
the
Murai was giving us the
in the
inside
main
scoop
release
about the game.
for DR2.
The first thing you'll notice is the improved graphics. The new specs
God,
allow
it's
the
gonna,
game to
it's
run
gonna
at
bother me all
4K
the stuff
60
that I'm figuring
FPS.
out.
We've also made quite a few quality of life improvements, like the ability to move while aiming, as well as other adjustments to make controlling Frank more intuitive. Thanks to popular demand, we've added an autosave feature and fine-tuned the user interface. The game will be fully voiced in 9 languages, with text in 14, giving more players around the world a chance to enjoy
Okay,
character
so
dialogue.
this gives me confident that this isn't
We've
just
also made
porting
some
the Xbox
improvements to
360 version
NPC
again.
behavior that we hope will make surviving the zombie apocalypse
If there
with
are
all the
new,
colorful
if there are,
characters that much
if there
more
are new,
enjoyable.
actual new features.
That sounds like a complete overhaul. It makes
I'm
no
going on
wonder
about
the
this whole
game's
thing
main
with that
concept is
crash
still
bug
intact.
because
If
of
you've
the
played
7-day
original,
survivor
rest assured
achievement.
that its core
Like,
remains unchanged in
yeah.
this deluxe remaster. We did our best to respect the direction of the original game. We kept the fundamental gameplay the same while improving upon the user experience. With this, we believe that both veterans and newcomers alike will be able to enjoy a fresh experience. Our goal was to ensure that today's players would experience the same shock players felt when the original game was released. We believe we accomplished this goal with Dead
well,
Rising
at
Deluxe
the
Remastered.
end of the day, I do
We
hope
hope
I get the
everyone
chance
will give it a try.
to check out. We'll check out
Unable to
the
get any definitive
Deluxe
answers out of
Remaster then
Director
once
Murai,
it comes
we
out
gave
then.
art director Satoshi Takamatsu the third
Yeah.
degree. It turns out he had ambitions of his own for this project. Because the original came out 18 years ago, there were many limitations during development. Thanks to nearly 2 decades of technological advancements, we were able to accomplish a lot that couldn't be done back then. For example, Resident Evil, Capcom's other zombie franchise, focused on quality over quantity. Dead Rising took a different approach. The goal
Just
was
that
to
now we can
pack
get
as
all
many
these zombies on
zombies as
screen and
possible
be
into
yeah,
that
yeah.
huge shopping mall.
So if we can maybe get
This
We can
meant
maybe
each
get
individual zombie
Dead
wasn't as
Rising
polished
3's
as we would
zombie
have liked.
level at 60
However,
FPS on the
This
Series
time
X, that would be
around,
nice.
We were able to focus on quality
That would
as
be
well.
real nice.
As the art director, I couldn't be more pleased that we were able to apply high-end modeling and production to both the main character Frank and all of the NPCs. Of course, another critical aspect of Dead Rising that we have to address is the shopping mall setting. In the original game, the Willamette Parkview Mall is made up of several areas, like Entrance Plaza and Paradise Plaza, each with its own unique characteristics. We've taken these designs and evolved them even
maybe I should
further
stream the
by
other
adding
the
real-time
other Dead Rising
lighting
games.
and shadow effects, so that each location takes on
I
a
know,
different
I know I did
appearance,
stream some of Dead Rising
depending on the
4
time of
years
day.
ago, but that was because, well, that stream happened to have fallen on a
That's
Black
how much
Friday.
detail we've put into this
And
project.
Dead Rising 4's whole thing is it was set on Black Friday. Eh?
For character animations, we tried to limit unnecessary changes.
What I'm saying
and
is I
use
like
the
Black
original
Friday
data
chaos.
as much as possible,
Genuine
especially during
Black
action
Friday
scenes.
chaos.
We could have made them more realistic with today's tools. But we wanted to preserve the unique and comical movements that made the original Dead Rising so special.
当時のアニメーションが一番ベストだと思っておりましたので、今回はそういう風な形をとっております。
Takamatsu was finally giving us the info we were looking for. However, we couldn't stop there. We had to know why this is called a deluxe remaster. To do that, we tracked down the game's producer and managed to get his account.
このデッドライジング
I think Dead Rising is a unique game with extremely tight game
I mean,
design.
it's not. I mean,
even by
it's not
today's
like no
standards.
other game took on a unique name for a
However,
remake. I mean,
We also knew
Look at the
the
game
original
made
game
by
was
Purple
released
Lamp.
18 years ago, and that
rehydrated,
improvements were needed to
rebrushed.
reach a modern audience. That's why we focused on improving playability, in addition to
And
overhauling the
the
graphics.
alphabet spaghetti that's
This
called
game
any
truly
Kingdom
deserves
Hearts
the
remake.
title of Deluxe Remaster. Its unique game design allows it to stand apart from other zombie games. It feels fresh even today. Morimoto took a moment to compose himself before divulging something terrifying.
ところでゾンビという
Here at Capcom, we're no strangers to zombies. But this game takes it to another level. With a wry smile on his face, Morimoto took out his phone and showed it to us. And there it was, Resident Evil 7, in a form we never imagined.
いよいよ
Capcom was
okay.
thrilled to bring its third Resident Evil title to the iPhone 15 Pro and other Apple devices.
Wait, third?
The game has been optimized greater than ever before to ensure the best
What
possible
happened to
RE experience.
that whole
As
plethora
with
of Resident Evil
Village
games that
and
were coming out,
RE4,
that came out
using a
a
controller like the
decade ago?
DualSense or a mobile controller that attaches directly to the phone allows for a surprisingly
We're
comfortable
including,
gameplay
we're
experience.
including,
That
we're
being said,
including some like
when playing
spin-off
on a
game that
mobile
was
device without a
that's
controller,
more in
we
line
felt
with,
the
with
standard
a movie
virtual
that's
controller
based on
just didn't cut
RE4.
it. So the development team took it upon themselves to optimize the touch controls for Resident Evil 7 on iOS.
All I could
One of the
all I can
biggest
think of now
challenges we
is
faced was implementing the auto fire
stop
feature.
Stanton's from Brian just
You can
screaming at
enable
in
this
pain
setting so
saying,
that your
"This is
weapon
not the
fires
first Resident Evil
automatically
game on an
when aiming at
iPhone."
an enemy, making it much easier to play without the use of peripherals. The early Resident Evil games also had auto-aiming. Despite the differences in specs, Morimoto wasn't willing to compromise on usability. With Apple's help, he was able to take on new challenges that prioritized the immersive experience.
その他
The menu, options, and inventory are now all touchscreen compatible, allowing for a more intuitive experience. The first part of the game is free to play. Resident Evil 7 is guaranteed to be frightful fun. If you have a compatible device, we highly recommend checking it out to see what you think.
I mean,
Since its
okay,
release in
at
2017,
least if
Resident
you,
Evil
but
7
at
has
least
sold
you can
13
make sure
million
that
copies.
it's gonna
Now
run
it's
well on
available
your
in a
device
new
before you
form on
buy.
Apple devices. Up next, a confession from Koshi Nakanishi, the director behind the classic. Resident Evil was, well, if I'm being honest, as a brand, we were off track. And legendary director Yoshinori Kawano discloses the secret origin of Dead Rising. I feel like Dead Rising is the classic zombie game. In the second half of the program, we'll learn previously untold stories about how the games were developed.
Sounds like most of the rivalry,
Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster.
especially when you're comparing two
Dead
different.
Rising Deluxe Remaster
Capcom
will have an emergency digital
zombie
launch
games.
for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam on September 19th. The Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered Digital Deluxe Edition will include additional costumes and mall background music, and will be available with the regular version on September 19th. Dead Rising fans shouldn't miss the Dead Rising Original Pack, included as a pre-order bonus. Pre-orders are available starting today.
He's Code Wars, you know.
Welcome to the family, son.
Okay, admittedly, I was hoping that it would just be like a standard bundle, like everything comes in one
Capcom's two
purchase.
major zombie games, Dead Rising and Resident Evil 7, come to be made in the first place. We interviewed the directors
by
of
now,
both titles to learn
it's
more
all
about the
the flipping
games. First, we have Koshi
one of the
Nakanishi,
tentpole
the distinguished
SDR1
director of
release.
Resident Evil 7. Follow along as he shares previously undisclosed information about the game's origin. When we first started development, Resident Evil was... well, if I'm being honest, as a brand, we were off track. The action element had been expanded, and fans reacted much more negatively than expected. In the end, an RE game has to be scary. So we took another look at it. And the general consensus from fans of the series was that a Resident Evil game is one that should scare the hell out of you. That was the starting point for Resident Evil 7. I played Resident Evil from the beginning, and those early games were terrifying. I was excited to try and make Resident Evil 7 into a game that would live up
So
to the
with the
RE
fact
name.
that Capcom have gone around
The
making
fear-inducing
remaking
Resident
the
Evil
entirety of
Nakanishi
the
was after
series,
had a major impact upon its release.
does that mean
But the course that he
we're never
chose
seeing
was
Resident
far
Evil
from the
5
path of
or
least
6
resistance.
being remade?
In order to make a fear-focused Resident Evil, many elements of the game had to be re-evaluated from scratch. Like the setting, characters, the game system.
Because yeah, I've seen the
Anything
complaints
that didn't induce fear
surrounding
had to
5 and
change.
6. They
And
just became
sometimes
action
we
games.
threw the whole thing out.
It just happened to be called Resident Evil.
And in order to make it scarier, we decided to go with a first-person point of view. Up to that point, RE had been third-person perspective with the character on the screen. But when you're viewing the world from a safe distance behind a character, it's not as immersive and frightening. First person forces you to be up close and personal. And that's exactly what we were trying to accomplish. How did Kawano perceive the target audience for this game?
And obviously the
We
whole
weren't sure
direction they
whether
went,
to
they
target
went
a casual
7
or
took
core audience.
essentially took after the indie horror boom a few years prior to that. I
However,
agree.
we
You
trusted
okay?
management's concepts and made what we thought would be fun.
Hope you're doing well.
Kawano had a range of experience directing Mega Man Legends and Breath of Fire, and he was confident in this new genre.
Oh, there are a lot of people
We
who are
wanted to
going
put
to
the
be
main
hurt
character
by that
somewhere that
will
was
call out.
overrun with zombies. Most games might ordinarily
Especially
make their
given
main
that we had
character
Mega
a
Man
cop
Legends
or
Free
a soldier.
cancelled during the
A
year
badass,
Mega Man was
decked
dead.
out in gear, ready for the situation. But we thought going in that direction would dilute the madness and unpredictability of the zombie outbreak. So, we made him a journalist.
Anyway, how you doing, Bree?
We focused the story on him being trapped in a place full of zombies, trying to escape, and rescuing survivors along the way, so that they can all make it out together. Kawano faced challenges during development. It's clear, though, that he still has the same passion for the game. In terms of the narrative, there's a zombie outbreak. We wanted the player to encounter people trying to escape and others who have become a bit unhinged, making them feel like they're trapped in the outbreak. On the development team, we all felt like it was a fun game, but others who saw the game were kind of taken aback. Some even asked whether it was okay to make a game that was so violent. For a second, we started to doubt ourselves. Such an innovative project was
Again,
bound to
it's
grapple with
so
internal
weird
friction.
that Capcom
But
essentially
Kawano
has
had a trump card to
two
play.
major zombie
Fan
franchises
expectations.
that
We
they
previewed
actively
it at a
released
game
stuff
show
for
and got mobbed.
of
Players
very
loved
differing,
that you could
very
use a parasol to
different
kill
energies.
zombies or put buckets on their heads. That's when I knew we'd done it. I still can't say whether
Like
it was
like
targeting core or
Evil
casual
where
players, but everyone loves zombies.
Where- yeah,
and being
you're-
able to
you're
mess
basically
around with them in so many
uh
ways. I thought people in Japan and abroad would all like the game. However, RE4, a game without zombies, was released the year before. Was Dead Rising trying to dethrone the RE franchise? I think that makes Dead Rising one of the classics.
Okay,
Also,
sorry,
I think
I thought I heard.
anything with
What was I
zombies
saying?
needs a sense of
Oh yeah,
humor.
like you got Resident Evil where you're stuck
The
in like
zombie
a
outbreak
PlayStation
is a
with
disaster.
zombies and
But I think you need
Yeah.
to laugh too.
you're a little
If there
fucked.
are laughs, you can have some tears as well. Resident
Meanwhile,
Evil,
with-
on the other
with
hand, is cool.
Dead Rising,
the main
you're
characters are very cool.
Basically able to do a
Kawano's
Skyrim.
continued passion for the
Like
game
just
was
shoving
evident from his
buckets on
intensity.
zombies' heads, for instance. Just that as
Shinji
the
Mikami
dream
made
show.
the Resident Evil games, so of course they have a sense of humor. Giant dolls appear and walk around. But I think we really filled Dead Rising with a ton of ridiculous stuff. If you're looking for a clear answer to that question, in the context of this program, I think it's fair to say that Dead Rising is the classic zombie game. A
I
lot
mean,
of
I
people
mentioned
played the
before
game
that.
when it first came out.
I
but it
believe I
wasn't the
mentioned
easiest
before
to
that
play.
Dead Rising does take a few pages
Now
out
that it's
of
been
John
made
Romero's
a little more
book.
accessible, I'm excited for those who didn't play or couldn't finish to have another chance. Each of the directors had different experiences, but we'd like to salute both for their innovative contributions. And finally, we managed to draw out an intriguing bit of information from director Nakanishi. We'll let him have the final comment. We're making a new Resident Evil.
Hello?
It was really difficult to figure out what to do after 7. But I found it. And to be honest, it feels substantial. I can't share any details just yet, but I hope you're excited for the day I can.
Wait, what to do after 7? What about 8? Are we not acknowledging that?
Here's a quick roundup of the games we introduced today that will be launching soon. Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess launches on July 19th, 2024. Try out the demo today.
Like after all the comments they made about
Next, we have Resident
action
Evil 7
focus of 5 and
Biohazard,
6,
which will
I'm
be
going to
available
make
for
the safe
iPhone,
assumption
iPad,
that
and Mac.
9's gonna
You
be
can play the opening section for free.
carrying on in the direction that 7 and 8.
And finally, 18 years after the original release, we have the original Zombie Paradise action game, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. This is more than your average remaster. This is a deluxe remaster, and we hope you're excited. Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, and Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster are available for pre-order.
Like imagine it now. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster,
That's all we
Digital
have for you
Deluxe
today.
Edition.
Thanks for watching.
That's the mouthful.
Play up to 2 hours of Dragon's Dogma 2 during our limited time free trial campaign. Saved data from the trial can be transferred when purchasing the full version of the game. Venture forth and get a taste of adventure set within a fantasy world. Now, moving on to Capcom Summer Sale. Dragon's Dogma 2 and
Okay,
Apollo
I'm just
Justice,
holding on in
Ace
case they
Attorney
haven't
Trilogy
say after
are on
after
sale
these
for the
little
first time. Also check out
These little
Street Fighter
plugs.
6, celebrating its first anniversary, Monster Hunter titles, and other popular Capcom games. Be sure to check out the Monster Hunter Anniversary Packs, available for a limited time on Steam. Here are the titles you can pre-order now. Please visit the official website.
I'm surprised
for
they
details.
haven't done that Monster Hunter pack for like PlayStation or Xbox. I mean, especially now with Xbox where you can have
And finally, don't forget
the
to
upgrade
wishlist
your
Monster
version
Hunter Wilds, the latest
like
title
what
in the
Steam
Monster
does.
Hunter series.
Okay, that actually is the end, so I can go ahead and pause that. There we go. That was a nice show. That was a nice little showing of new things. And yeah, I will be checking out the demo at some point this week. I just need to flip a coin on what platform to play it on, so yeah. Anyway, what was your most hyped thing about this? Like, was it the demo announcement or the new thing shown up in Dead Rising? The fact that we now know that Resident Evil 9 is real? Sound off in the comments, and I'll see you when I see you.